What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dren, back with another video. Day 6 of being a profitable trader. Look at the banger trade we made today, boys and girls. Amazing. Amazing. I'm loving it. So let's talk about the first trade I made. So today I seen the breaker structure, as you can see, swing high, swing low. We closed above. Yes. Closed above. We entered. And yeah. Closed above, we entered. Take profits were up here. This liquidity. And I ended up being stomped out. What I should have looked for, if I was looking at the bigger time frames, I peeped this later. I think it was a 30-minute. I was trying to enter off this red candle. I knew it wouldn't be a good idea for me to do it. And I kind of knew price would come down into this fair value gap. As you can see, there's two fair value gaps right here and right here. And as you can see, there's a inverse head and shoulders. I wasn't looking at the bigger time frames. If I would have just zoomed out and looked at where price could have went, like right here, sweeped out liquidity, came down, right? Actually did sweep out liquidity and recover. Oh no, it covered this gap, the gap I wanted to freaking do yesterday. Closed that gap. Then as you can see, it started rejecting, hit this fair value gap, boom, and yeah, as you can see, it got up. I caught that trade. I should have been more aware. Usually fair value gap candles work when it doesn't close in the body, but it's not all the time. It depends. You really just can't tell. Like, sometimes you'll see the fucking big ass red candle, and it's usually just the volume. Usually, what I try and look for is where the candle closes. I think that's very important. You have to look where the candle closes, right? So if this, like, let's see. Like, look, this candle didn't close inside of the fair value gap, and therefore it went down. So it really just depends. But usually when I see like a fair value gap close inside of it, like, let's see, like, look right here, fair value gap, this closed inside of it, and then it reversed, boom, boom, boom. So usually I look out for that, but I think what I need to start doing is looking on the bigger time frames. I was kind of just focused on intraday and making a quick profit, but what I should have been doing is looking at the bigger time frame, because that really tells you where the market's going. If you're not winning trades, it's because you're not being patient enough, and you're not, because every day, I guarantee it, Wall Street knows where the market's gonna go. Like, it's so obvious. Like liquidity rejected, closed this gap, came down, fair value gap, didn't close. I think once people seen this close above, that's when you get into calls. So I think if I would have seen this, I would have entered, put my stop loss like right here, and then aimed for this liquidity. I got out because OTDs, I was trading OTDs. I almost got juked on this candle. So I got out on this candle, then it looked like it was going down, hit the fair value gap, recovered. I would have made like an extra 20 bucks if I would have held all the way till. But yeah, I was going long. As you can see, big inverse head and shoulders. The right shoulder was right here. So I think what I need to start doing is looking on the bigger time frames, looking where liquidity lies on the bigger time frames. Like right here, I seen a liquidity sweep, candle didn't close above. Look what it did. I tried going long, and it dumped. So if I was maybe a little more patient, looked at where the candles were closing, seen this candle close, because a lot of the times, like, you'll see the little trend lines, like you see this, you see that, and you see this. Like, this happens on the 1 minute time frame as well. You'll see those trend lines, like they'll sell it. Like, I'm surprised this didn't go up here. Like, it would have been optimal entry if you entered right here. What's another trend line? Right here, another trend line trade. Like, look, you can just see it. Like, they follow. Like, trend lines are very powerful on the bigger time frames. Right? So just always look at the bigger time frames. Look where liquidity is going. Be aware of that, because I almost entered into shorts right here thinking we're gonna come down to this fair value gap, and I would have got freaking stomped out, right? Horribly. And I should have never been, because the trend is bullish. Why am I trying to short all the way down here? If that was the case, then we would have probably been going all the way down here. But then again, it's the candle close. Where the candle closes is where the market's gonna go majority of the time. So when I seen this, I shouldn't have entered right here, but I seen this break of structure. We got huge buying power, and I entered right here for some odd reason. If I would have just entered right here, I would have been way better off. But I seen this, made that right shoulder. I entered off here. I entered in here, and then I added another when I seen there was no fair value gap, no order block. I mean, there was an order block right here, but didn't seem like much because, and again, filled this fair value gap, breaker structure, came down, double bottom, and look where it went. So I think what I learned today was that I need to look at the bigger time frame. So, like, maybe tomorrow we could possibly have a retrace back to 571, or I'm not exactly sure, because we have to wait for pre-market and how pre-market looks, but the chart is very bullish. I think we could probably come up to see around like 575 again. Because look at Nvidia, bro. Holy shit. Look at all these stocks. Hella bullish. Especially Nvidia. But yeah, I'd look for bullish. It's holding this trend line pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. I'd be very bullish. It is very possible we can break out and go above, because all these stocks are going absolutely insane right now. So I don't know. It just depends. I made around $160 today. Oh no, $180. And yeah. Yeah, just look at the bigger time frame. That's it. Look at the bigger time frames. Look where liquidity's at. like right here. Seeing the liquidity sweep came down all the way down here, right? Fair value gap, then close in it, came back above, and this is like an easy $2 move, right? So it all depends. It could reject, come back into this fair value gap because it didn't touch this fair value gap. So if it does reject up here, it could come down in this fair value gap, and then you can go long back up here, and we'll see probably a breakthrough. Because, and again, liquidity sweep again could reject. If it does reject, could come back down here. But I think if it does come back down here, it could go back all the way up to make new all-time highs. But it all just depends. I really don't know. I'm still learning. Yeah, like it's very possible it can come down here and hit this for about 4-hour fair value gap or this one. So, I mean, if I were you, I'd to be like guaranteed money, look for calls 570, 569 to get that big ass profit. But then again, we have a double bottom. If it breaks through right here, we can be seeing all-time highs because double bottom, baby. So tomorrow I think we're very bullish. If it does reject, it could come down here or here, but then again, that would be a double top. I think it's either a double top or a double bottom, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Take the advice I gave you guys today, and maybe I learned something tomorrow. But we'll have to see. I think I was pretty patient on today. I waited, but I didn't wait long enough. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Day 6 of Becoming a Profitable Trader.